I'm here with Jari Arkko, the chair of the Internet Engineering Task Force, and we're finishing up the 87th meeting of the IETF here in Berlin, Germany. What are some of the areas of work this week that you found most interesting?
Well, I found the most interesting pieces of work to be the new proposals. We've had exceptionally many suggestions for new working groups this time, 12. Some of those were in the areas of home networking, Internet of Things, and better queue management for routers to make sort of, without increasing the speed of your links to the Internet, make the Internet quality better, make your browser work faster.
Can you give a sense of, and it seemed like a lot of people were here, can you give a sense of how many people or what kind of countries, the geographic coverage?
This is a record meeting in many ways. So we have over 1,400 people here, which is more than we've had in many years. But perhaps more importantly, we had 62 countries when I checked yesterday, and maybe a few more today, which is a huge number of people from different places. It is important to understand how the Internet works in different places and what requirements people have. So that's really great. And over 300 newcomers, so that's also amazing. So we have lots of new people coming to the IETF.
That's great. Really... Yeah. How do we channel that energy of all those newcomers and those people coming in there? I know you've been involved with some mentoring. You've helped start up some initiatives and things. Can you talk a bit about some of that?
Right. So it is indeed a challenge that in order to get new people set up for work at the IETF, make sure that they have the connections and they find ways to do productive work here. And for these reasons, we've been trying to make sure that we can welcome all kinds of people from all areas of the world, and we have mentoring programs to team up newcomers with people who've been here longer, and it seems to be working pretty well. So I'm really happy about this, and it's an IETF community effort. So lots of people volunteered to do this. And,
yeah, I've heard some great comments this week from people who are mentors and just talk about how it's enriched their experience here. Right. Now, you also are involved with setting up a diversity task force and a design team. What's involved with that?
Well, the main goal of that is that we really can use all the experiences of people wanting to have an effect on the Internet. From different areas of the world, from different types of organizations like vendors or operators or academia, and we're trying to make that as easy as possible for everyone, so that we can really draw on those experiences that the IETF can say that we understand what the needs for the Internet are, the requirements for the Internet are, what kind of problems people are facing today, that's the main goal, and only then we can actually work, in most efficient manner to build the new Internet technologies that we need to.
Well, speaking of that, have there been new areas? I mean, you mentioned some of the BOSS at the beginning, but some of the new areas that have been, or new areas that the IETF needs to go into that you're seeing coming out of the work here? Well,
some of the things that I personally am following quite a bit is one is putting multimedia technology into browsers. Another one is enabling the Internet of Things to put IP technology in objects around us. And so the role of the IETF is not to design those applications per se, but to create a platform where others, the vendors and innovators and individual users can build on these technologies to do all the great things that we've known them to do for the existing Internet so far, and I'm very happy about what's going on currently. It seems like we're getting these platforms in place, and the sky is the limit for the innovations that come on top of those.
Now, and now this is your first time as IETF chair in a full environment here. How's it been for you?
Well, I certainly had far less time to do the technical work, so that's one aspect of it. But it's also, it's good for me to see what kind of how much energy people have around the organization, how the newcomers are coming in, and it's been a lot of fun actually.
Well, speaking of those newcomers, if you could say one thing to people out there about why they should be involved with the IETF, or what would you say? Why would you encourage people to get involved?
Well, we could talk about the different technical topics, but I think that's sort of besides the point. For me, and I hope for most other people, that the real answer is the people at the IETF. So if you come here, you'll meet lots of people who are building the real components for routers and computers that do this internet thing, and having enough opportunity to talk to those people and come up with new extensions or new ideas with them. That's really exciting, and so also a business opportunity, because that means we can find others who have an ability to affect what kind of things are running in the internet, and then together we can actually make new things happen, as opposed to just attempting to do it alone. So it's the people, it's the connections that's most interesting.
That is. And a final question, looking ahead for this next while, where do you see the IETF going over this next bit? Where do you see kind of the work that's happening here moving?
I think it's mostly in the areas of multimedia communications. Of course, we need to multimedia communications, the Internet of Things, home networking, and of course we need to take care of the whole network backbone as well. Make sure that we have our routing systems and everything else working as efficient as possible.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, Jari. I wish you the best with the rest of the week here.
My pleasure.